What's up, you guys? Today I'm going to share with you a powerful Neville Goddard story about his wife, that if you do this one thing, I'm telling you, it can literally change everything for you overnight, you guys. Seriously. Alright, here's a story. When they were first married, Neville's wife worked at the music hall as a costume designer. She worked there for 11 years. Anyway, the head producer there, her boss, was this Russian guy who unfortunately treated her like crap, dude. In their words, he treated her unmercifully, always condemning and criticizing and keeping her after hours even when her shift was done. Because she would go to work at 9 a.m. Her hours were from 9 to 5. But her boss wouldn't come to work until around noon, and he liked to work late at night too. And just as she was about to go home, he'd call her into his office and say, "Billy, that's Neville's wife's name. I want you to do this and that and the other," and delay her dinner by like an hour and a half or 2 hours, or sometimes even more. So she really resented the guy. She didn't like his attitude. Then one day Neville said to her, "Darling, as long as you're going to act this way towards him, he has to respond in like kind." Huh. The boss has to respond in like kind? Why the heck would Neville say that? Because Neville's wife was a cultured American lady who was born and raised in a good environment. She wasn't a freaking jerk like her boss. However, Neville's wife eventually confessed something to him. She admitted that she'd have these intense arguments with her boss in her head, criticizing him, saying things she probably wouldn't say to him in person. So Neville called her out and told her to stop it. And he said, "You know the law. He doesn't. This morning when you go to work, they lived only 5 blocks from the music hall. He said, as you walk down 6th Avenue, make a mental picture of him, her boss, walking with you, and hear his voice. It's a distinctive Russian voice. And have him in his own broken English tell you how thrilled he is with your designs. So much so that he wants to use all of them. How would you feel if he wanted all of them?" And so she started doing it. She simply imagined her boss walking with her and praising her for the work she had done, feeling its reality. Now, check this out. You know how long it took? In less than 24 hours. It wasn't even a full day. Her boss's attitude completely changed towards her. I mean, completely. Because when she came downstairs with a collection of designs, guess what? Her boss raved about them, just as she imagined. And from that day on, his attitude towards her was radically for the better. And it remained that way. Because even after she retired, whenever they'd go to the music hall, he was still super nice to her. Yet for 11 years, this guy in her eyes was a devil. Then boom, just like that, he miraculously changed his attitude towards her? How's that even possible? Again, listen closely. It's because she changed her attitude towards him. She changed. It was all within her. There was no one else to blame. As Neville says, people can only echo to you that which you whisper to them in secret. In other words, they'll only reflect what's going on inside you. Straight up. It starts with you, okay? It starts with self. Remember, the world is yourself pushed out. The world is yourself pushed out. Let that sink in. Folks, know what you want, whether it's more money, perfect health, a loving relationship, whatever. And take control inwardly. And say what you want to say. Hear what you want to hear. But most of all, assume the attitude that it's already done. That it's already done. Then just watch. The outside will respond. And the whole vast world will change. Because you get what you believe. Yeah. Alrighty guys, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button to help support this channel. And the bell right next to it to be notified of my next video. I pump these out every single week so you don't want to miss them. If you're listening via podcast, I'd really appreciate a review. It gets more people to discover my work and of course help spread this message. And if you're new to LOA or manifesting, then go register for my free online training that'll seriously help you to start creating the life you really want right now. So check it out. The link's in the description. Like I always say, work's coming. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.